We are finally here, everyone, the sixth and last debunking video of the Level With Me documentary. It's been a blast, this one, so let's finish it how we started it and debunk the hell out of it. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Right, back to today's video, which is the final video in the long 6-part series of the debunking of the new Flat Earth documentary, Level With Me. We join our Flat Earth friends as they start to talk about, weirdly, UFOs. Away you go, guys.
I think one of the biggest upsets with globe believers when they hear Flat Earth is we're taking away their Star Wars. We're taking away their aliens. We know aliens, extraterrestrials, have been documented since all recorded history.
I've actually personally seen UFOs multiple times from like the age 18 up, probably 7 different times I've seen UFOs. I know it's a very real phenomenon.
If by UFOs you mean what it's supposed to mean, unidentified flying objects, then I'm sure you have wits it. If you mean aliens, then no. Just no.
What about the secret space program? I call it the secret propulsion program. They're using electrostatics and other technology to maneuver around. Maybe they're even just pulling energy out of the air.
I thought this was a Flat Earth documentary, not an alien one.
We can go back to, I think it was Reagan in his famous United Nations speech, talking about the world coming together, facing a universal threat.
Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Whilst I appreciate the concept, I don't even think that would bring us all together.
They knew back then that that's the best way, the most powerful way to get everyone to unite into a one world government.
If suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species, from another planet, outside in the universe, we'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together. Well, I don't suppose we can wait for some alien race to come down and threaten us, but I think that between us we can bring about that realization.
I see now. The Flat Earthers think the concept of aliens and an invasion would sell the globe to everyone on Earth, even though Whitsitt has personally seen 7 UFOs in his lifetime.
We did secure some footage of the flying disc in the hangar. The code name for the project is Equipe, and it has been designed for humans to fly. We asked the scientist in charge of the project what propulsion system the craft uses, but he would not divulge what he called classified information.
As to how much of it is man-made or something that maybe you wouldn't understand, that's a great question, who knows? But I think that they've simply reverse engineered ancient technology and then hid it from the masses so that we don't know what it is. And you can look back at the Germans and they explain that we're using electrogravitic propulsion. And so with electrogravitic propulsion, you could attain perpetual flight, you could defy, quote unquote, defy physics, you could attain all kinds of changes in angular momentum on a dime.
Yes, electric propulsion systems are a thing, but they're not commonly used because of the immense amount of power required to run them. And I don't think you'll be defying any physics with it though, either, Whitsitt.
Man-made technology that we don't understand yet. I don't know, maybe there's other humanoids or aliens, whatever you want to call them, like that way and that way, but up there, I don't believe it.
UFOs are real. You guys are just confused where they come from. They don't come from some far-off planet trillions of light years away. They come from the outer lands and possibly under the ocean.
The authority with which he says this is sickening, isn't it? UFOs are just that, unidentified. I don't think they come from planets trillions of light years away either, matey. But they definitely don't come from outer lands because there are none. Nor the ocean because no one's building anything like that down there.
I personally believe that the government is so evil that they're devising any type of plan that they can to manipulate people into one world government. They call it the New World Order. One way that they can manipulate people is by destroying cities with missiles and lasers and all sorts of destructive bombs, and then they could blame it on aliens.
You've been watching too many movies, my friend.
They could say that aliens are coming when really it's our own government.
Now, man has reverse engineered that, so we do have them here now. We know our government has this technology.
If they fake an alien invasion, they get the New World Order, which they want. They thought COVID lockdowns were bad. We found out that they pretty much lied to us about everything to push an agenda of more total control. We're closer than we've ever been to World War III, all of this other stuff. And now the only way for them to truly, in my mind, get what they want or supersede the timeline, speed up the timeline, is to fake an alien invasion. The moment they do that, everybody panics. The government has to step in as a one world government. All governments come together to fight an outer worldly threat. And then we're all in lockdown like you wouldn't believe, because we got to be aware of the alien viruses. I mean, we're already scared of the human viruses. Now we got to be scared of the alien viruses. So that's, I think, the end game. And it's pretty easy to see that that's what they're gearing up for. That's why they're telling us there's a mothership in our... No, like, we've had this technology for years.
That is one hell of a story. You could take over from Jonathan Frakes on Beyond Belief.
Who was the cowboy who confronted Johnny and Larry that night? Was the old woman in on it too? Could Danny have been hallucinating? But if Dan was hallucinating, who ate house food? What about the mysterious behavior of the barbecue lid? Was it really the nanny? Does this story seem possible? Was the morgue attendant in on the deception too? Were there gases trapped within the milk bucket that caused the activity? How was the doctor able to send email without a computer? Was the sewing machine taken over by the spirit of Byron's grandmother?
They've taken our focus and put it up there and not to the outer lands or the extraterrestrial area.
There are no outer lands, I'm afraid.
When someone says extraterrestrial, what does that mean? It means extra terrain.
No, it doesn't. It derives from Latin, meaning outside relating to Earth. So outer space, basically.
So it's a lot more prevalent that the world is bigger than we know, in my opinion, than these beings are traveling millions of miles or light years away to come here. I believe they won't let us go past Antarctica. So if they won't let us go past Antarctica, my favorite show in the world is Attack on Titan. I believe they're telling us things through shows, that being one of them, that there is potential for other land outside of what we know.
Yes, because if you were a government wanting to keep secrets about outer lands, you would definitely give people clues in cartoons.
There's more land out there than why are we paying $1,500 a month to live? Or California, people are paying $3,000 to $4,000 a month in rent to live. Why would we have to do that if all of our world could fit into Texas? And then there was more land other places. Like, obviously it makes more sense.
Yeah, why would you have to do that? Oh, I don't know, because the Earth is a globe, maybe?
You can still have that concept, that idea, that belief, whatever you want to call it. You can still have that on flat Earth. You're not trapped in a snow globe.
I honestly do believe that the government is hiding more land.
There could be thousands of continents. There's definitely more than 7. I'll bet my life on it.
No, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Because you are wrong.
Relax. This is only a visual concept, although this is scientifically possible.
Running naked through a waterfall and sounding the alphabet with your flatulence is also scientifically possible. Does that mean probable though? And I would argue that it's even borderline scientifically possible, because gravity means you have to have spherical planets over a certain size or mass.
They have advanced aircraft that can do incredible things and move incredible speeds, but it's for here. It's for exploring this world, not scientifically impossible outer space.
Little green men running around, abducting people, that's the Hollywood mainstream narrative. There are underground caverns, there are underground cities, deep underground military bases, DUMBs, there's all kinds of networks under the ground.
Think about all the underground bases. Think about the millions and millions and billions of dollars that go into black budget projects and that is a whole nother industry. NASA, nobody knows what NASA does.
What's a patently ridiculous statement to make? Nobody knows what NASA does. The mind boggles.
Regardless if it's a government hoax to instill fear and control and take away our rights, if it's Project Bluebeam, just know that these crafts are not coming from outer space in the magical vacuum of floating balls. They're coming from outer space, not upper space. They're coming from outer space. The extraterrestrials are coming from outer space. So just know they're not coming from up there. There's a firmament. They're showing you on the daily, rockets bouncing off of it like water. They're showing you on the daily. They're not coming from up there. They're coming from out there.
So, flat earthers think that aliens are real, but they come from the outer lands. What a revelation that is.
So I've recently come across information from someone inside the military that as early as 1992 they were able to attain the ability to do holography or holograms with acoustic holograms, electromagnetic manipulation, just utilizing light, as you know, for very realistic holograms in any size or proportion that you can imagine with the entire spectrum of dimensions. So I would just encourage anyone that does begin to see this activity in the sky to always keep in mind that it could be simple hologram technology used to manipulate you emotionally to get you to be in a state of fear. Of course, we've been warning people about that for over 7-8 years, that blue beam was given to us as a warning via the Secretary of Von Braun, that will be their last card.
He would repeat to me over and over, and the last card, the last card, the last card would be the extraterrestrial threat.
Oh, the same Dr. Rosen who claims to have met an alien. That one.
That'll probably be their last card. I think that's where they're heading. They've got the technology. They've got amazing advanced stuff which they've held from us, the elite families, for millennia.
And also, there's patents for this, guys. There's patents, old documents, patents, U.S. government, Russia government, German government, everyone. They have patents, documents from dating back to the early 1900s of building these machines by hand. Why are they building these machines? For what? What is the whole plan? If these are some special things coming from above, then why does man have to build them here to scare you with them? Why does man have to create blue beam technology to, coming soon, scare you with this stuff?
Coming soon. Amazing. I've recently said in a short that I made that these people are always saying there's something coming soon.
Oh, what a beautiful day. So one of the things that amuses me the most about flat earthers is how they're always saying, oh, it won't be long, soon the truth will be out and everyone will understand that the earth is flat. You all look like an idiot, you're on the wrong side. They've been saying it for 6 years, probably longer. For as long as I've been doing it, they've been saying it, and I hear it at least once a month, whether it be in my comments or on Twitter or on Facebook. One of the flat earthers is saying it will be soon, but you keep saying it and it's not happening, and it will never happen. There'll never be a point where everyone all of a sudden thinks, oh yeah, the earth is flat. So sorry to disappoint you guys. You can keep saying it as much as you want. You can keep saying it's going to be soon, but no, afraid not.
And that stands for Earth being flat, fake alien invasions, moon landing truth, whatever. You all think it's coming soon, but it's not, I'm afraid, and it never will. Well, what a wonderful last edition that was for the Level With Me debunking. But that's it. We are done. I'm afraid that's it for another Flat Earth Friday. We're done and dusted. That's it for this documentary. Are we going to get another one? Who knows? Let me know what you think in the comments. Are they brave enough to make another documentary? Because we've totally eviscerated the last 3. Thank you so much for watching. It truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed this one today, please do consider subscribing to the channel. We've only got about 5,000 to go now to the big 500,000. And of course, if you really liked it, hit the thumbs up, and I'll put a link in the description to the previous 5 episodes in this little series. And of course, as before with the other 2, I'll make a supercut as well and link them all together. I've been Simon Dan Harris. Have a cracking weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday for a Tinfoil Tuesday where we're going to learn all about that twin solar system. See you then.